as health officials investigate what may be the first instance in the U.S. of community spread of the coronavirus, and it's right here in Northern California. Reporter Courtney Kreider has more on what we've learned about this brand new case, the first of its kind. Courtney?
Thank you, Kelly. The patient, a Solano County resident, was admitted to UC Davis Medical Center last week, but wasn't tested until Sunday. We're hearing the level of concern from the disease specialists at UC Davis from our Sacramento affiliate, KCRA. Here's what he was quoted saying. The new case suggests that the virus is out there in the community, and that means pretty much that everybody's at risk, he said. We don't know who might be carrying it. We don't know who we can get it from. End quote.
We can't say that there's definitely more, but I think it's highly suggestive that if there's one, there's probably more than one. There's probably other people.
And then you hear it straight from him, and while it's not clear who the patient got the virus from, he says this patient at UC Davis has likely exposed other people. Some employees have now been asked to stay home and monitor their temperature out of an abundance of caution, and hospital staff are sorting through what's now been 4 days of people, patients and staff who could have potentially been exposed, seeing how there was a delayed approval to test this patient for coronavirus, which the hospital says was out of their hands and delayed by the CDC. Kelly?
And to learn.
Starting next Wednesday, parking is going to get tighter in Redding.
Okay, you guys, you heard it. I live near Sacramento. I know brothers and sisters that live in Sacramento. This is the first case that has been reported that has been spread just by being around the public. Nobody has traveled out of the country. The guy they don't even know where it came from. It says that they're calling it a community spread. And Sacramento is just a couple towns away from me. And I think it mentioned that this guy had been treated at a different hospital. Oh, the patient being treated at UC Davis is from Solano County, northeast of San Francisco. So this came out today. The patient, and it also something interesting, the patient did not fit the existing CDC criteria for COVID-19. The test was not immediately administered, so now he's not even fitting the criteria. And the CDC didn't want to give them the test until 4 days later, and then bam, yeah, he has it. And the guy hasn't traveled out of the country. So the California patient did not travel anywhere known to have the virus. Additionally, the patient was never exposed to anyone known to be infected, but may have put others at risk. And the health officials investigating this new case believe the person got infected by someone else and not by traveling from China. This would be the very first instance in the States where this has happened. According to health officials, this means the patient wouldn't have had, quote, relevant travel history or exposure to another known patient. This is crazy, guys. And I was thinking about my dream earlier of this gust of destitution, this cloud that came over it felt like I was in San Francisco. And I just shared it just recently, and I got into a car with my husband and the dogs. It was like a convertible red Mustang. And this gust of destitution, and I can't explain it, rolled over us and didn't touch us. It was like we were raptured, kept safe. And I remember being shown inside people's homes and apartments. People were scared. They didn't want to go outside, and people were arguing, no, the people outside, just leave them out there. It was like they had quarantined themselves inside of their homes, and they were terrified to even open their doors. And there was like 7 or 8 people living to an apartment or a house. So, I just put my trust and faith in Jesus Christ. We have to go to San Francisco on the 1st and pick my daughter up from the airport. And the Lord's already told me that everything will be okay with me in this pregnancy. So, we just take precaution, keep our hands washed, just know that God's got this. And all right, I just wanted to share this and love y'all.